Hi, we're running in the month of February, the month in which usually we see flowers all around us. It's bright, the flowers are blooming, and like we can see spring and lots of colors. It's a glow on all the plants, and the weather is also becoming pleasant. But if I give a second look on the faces of the students, I find the glow somehow missing. Now, I can understand that the month of February is the month of preparation for the upcoming exams, which start from the 1st of March, or maybe a bit earlier than that, also for a few schools. But, my dear children, I fail to understand that why do you need to stress yourself so much about exams? What is the reason that you feel burdened and you lose all your chirpiness, your glow on the faces, and sort of playfulness when it comes to exams? Exams are just another chapter of your lives, just another day. It's just that whatever you have learned or whatever you have gained, if I say the knowledge that you have gained throughout the year, that is going to be a bit tested. So, why stress yourself so much that you lose your sleep, you start eating junk food, you start. There are children who don't eat well during these days, then there are children who just go haywire as far as their behaviors are concerned. There's lots of anxiety in them. But why? I understand that the pressure which is built up during these days by the environment, by the peers, by the parents, and even by the teachers is too much these days. And I somehow feel that all this is hyped up. Whatever we have become after so many years, is it the result of a particular class? Is it what we studied in a particular class, per se class 10th or class 12th? How we performed in these classes made us what we are today? Well, up to some level, yes, but not to the level that it is hyped up these days. So, while you are preparing for your exams and while you're studying throughout your whole year, it is better to take things easy and handle them one at a time. Not the way that you usually leave them for the end, or usually you feel that, okay, we'll start studying from the month of December, or we might start studying from the month of January. No, that's a wrong, strategy. I would suggest that now that we are in February, it's no use talking about the strategies which could have been followed throughout the year. But yes, you can strategize even today, right from this hour, this minute. You can strategize how you will uh, prepare for the rest of the days that are left for the exam. And in the meanwhile, you could even plan your routine as far as your food intake is concerned, your sleep is concerned. The food that you eat should be very healthy, no refined flour, mm, which is known as maida. So all things which are made up of refined flour, say your burgers, pizzas, Maggie, etc., etc. I'm sorry, but they are a big no-no because somehow refined flour affects your memory, and it does not, like, it becomes a hindrance when you're memorizing so much of material. It will not be helpful for you to retain all those things. Then second thing, you should eat lots of green leafy vegetables, and drink lots of liquids, so that the body keeps hydrated and is provided all the um, beneficial nutrients. As far as sleep is concerned, at least 6 hours of sleep and a routine of sleep has to be followed. Then I would also recommend a water therapy to the students. When I talk about water therapy, it is more about taking water, that is minimum of 2 liters of water needs to be consumed per day, but it should be like more beneficial would be if you take something like 3 to 4 liters a day, and at least one hot water shower, and if possible then two hot water showers. At times you can even add some oils, aromatic oils, which are big relaxants to your bath. And Apart from water therapy, please stay cool. You could go for long walks, you could go for exercising, you could do yoga, you could do breathing exercises. Um, and As far as possible, try to connect with your parents. You could request them whenever you are going for a walk or when you are relaxing. You just ask them to be with you. And For the parents, I would humbly request that whenever you are with your students, with your say any student near you or your own child, uh, don't try to sermon them. Talk to them, but don't sermon them. Try to understand what they are going through. Let me assure you that the stress in them is much more than what it is in you. I can understand your anxiety looking at the scene around, looking at the, you know, like we are overpopulated country, so um, there's lots of competition around, but then there is no need to actually exaggerate the concept, and already the anxieties in your child, there is no need to accelerate it all the more, because this is not going to make them improve on their performances. So start being their friends. You could talk something good, you could talk about something news updates. You could talk something as light as sports, or maybe some good movie that is running, and it would not be a bad idea to sit and watch a movie, maybe in parts. You could divide the movie in 2 or 3 parts and watch it with them and have a good laugh, or you could even crack some good jokes for them. But don't try to summon them at this time. And teachers are the best motivators. They need to give them support 24/7. Yes, I'm not exaggerating it, but yes, you need to give your all support 24/7. You should be available to them, because they look forward only to their teachers whenever they get stuck or whenever they need to be pushed. So stay cool, prepare well, give it your best shot, and don't burden your minds. All the best.